Y'all asses was really killing my phone battery today. I thought your boy was going viral. I was doing the damn thing. I was about to put Gorilla Glue in my hair. See if I can get that GoFundMe popping for 24K. But nah, it wasn't me. It was Power Rangers that was popping. Because the newest season, Power Rangers Dino Fury, premiered on Nickelodeon. You know, they gotta hit you with some of that cringe, you know. Shout out to Nick. And it was well received by so many people in the Ranger community. No cap. Your boy makes his best content when I gotta talk about bad content. Shout out to Jaden from Samurai. Shout out to Robo Knight. But Dino Fury has so many creative story elements and set it up some really interesting potential character arcs that I kind of liked it.
How you foreign nigga stop it? I was born in the tropics. I'm the way peep the mosh pit. And they came with a starship. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'm really from the tropics. Fuck is you doing?
So, a lot of the energy around Power Rangers Dino Fury has been burn them at the stake. No cap, your boy was leading the charge. You understand me? We was getting ready to burn everything. Shout out to Power Rangers Megaforce. We was getting ready to go in. But when you actually pull back and you look at the entire episode, so many things Hasbro did that really could set up a potential dynamic season for the franchise. And we always love dynamic seasons of Power Rangers. Now, when you look at the burn them at the stake energy, I can kind of get it, right? The opening, some of the early photos, and then the plot synopsis from last year did this show no favors, right? An evil alien army is descending upon the planet Earth. And it is up to teenagers to become the newest team of Power Rangers with the prehistoric abilities of the dinosaurs to protect life as we know it from this threat.
This nigga is 50. Oh shit.
I read that. You heard that. That was some bullshit. Nobody liked that plot because it's way too similar to past seasons and we all have alien fatigue. Overloaded with aliens. But, like I said earlier, there were creative elements within it that spiced it up and made it different enough that it's not something that we gotta really complain about in that sort of a way. Let's get into the first episode. We have our future Pink Ranger, Amelia, who's on her scooter with a pink helmet on. Hey kids, safety. And she's going to a location. Now when I saw the pink helmet and I saw the scooter, I said pause. Pause the fuck up. Because it looks like to me, we're getting ready to go down a Megaforce route. We're getting ready to go down an Emma route. That's right, I'm that goddamn petty. Because in that season, Megaforce, Emma was doing BMX, had a little pink helmet on, had a little bicycle. I got scared for a minute, y'all. I was getting ready to fall into a coma. All into the crack sack. Oh my God. But that wasn't the case. It was just a little thing she was doing to commute to her job. Now, a quick shot of her scooter. You see that Amelia is into some freaky shit. Oh man, she into some freaky shit. She has some UFO stickers on her bicycle. And she also has an assortment of ghost stickers. Basically symbolizing this character is into researching and investigating the potential craziness of the world of Power Rangers. Ghosts, UFOs, maybe a little Illuminati, you know, stuff like that. And one thing that stood out to me when we got our first shot of Amelia was Hunter Dino looks a whole lot more like herself in the actual episode with her natural brown hair. I don't know why in the opening they chose to give her jet black hair. No wonder why in the opening she looked very weird. Her natural hair color is a whole lot better here. After that, we see the location she's going to is called Buzz Blast. Y'all thought we wouldn't notice, but we did. The next scene to me was so dynamic, and it's not action-based. It's not setting up a huge plot point, but it's a layered scene. Amelia is talking to her boss about wanting to go to this location in the city called Dino Henge. And her boss is like, nah, you ain't going. And we see that she's into chasing ghosts and crazy conspiracies, but also she's a hard worker. She's a very ambitious reporter. Think Lois Lane from the DC comic books. Think Iris West from the DC comic books. She's that sort of character. And I thought that it was a great scene because the plot kept moving. We had an opportunity to see a different type of female ranger in a way, but also underneath all of that, they gave the kids at home with the Capri Suns and the Lunchables a nice life lesson. Hey, yo, kids, you work hard, you get your priorities in order, you clean your room like your mama told you to. You might be able to play that Xbox later on today. That's basically the life lesson they slipped in underneath all of the dialogue and the moving of the scene.
Wow, I love that. Do you have some samples I can borrow?
I left some on your desk. But really, Jane, I want to do something different.
Okay, Dino Henge it is, but I want a factual story about a local landmark.
I thought that was very creative. Now, we got to take some points down from this scene because I really did feel like a bit of Zoe's character from Beast Morphers was sampled for Amelia. Not only in the way they dress, because it's very similar. It is very... They took us to the same wardrobe and said, have your pick. But also because Zoe's character in Beast Morphers was not afraid of big problems. She solves big problems. She was a go-get-'em type of character. And it felt like Amelia was the same way in this. But considering that they used to have Kimberly in the youth center doing gymnastics in the dark. I see you, Hi, Mr. Bond. I see you. I know what you're doing. And we've come away from that to where we are now. I'm all with it. We don't need people in the dark doing gymnastics. We don't need that on a kids show. All right? Y'all thought y'all was slick, but we caught you. Once we get to our next scene, and we have the forest that is surrounding the Dino Henge location, the way that the light was piercing through the tree branches with this ghosty kind of misty energy around Amelia was a beautiful piece of cinematography. It really did feel cinematic in that one shot. I thought that it looked great. Last time we had cinematography that was that dynamic for an environment was Power Rangers Dino Charge. So far, everything is going pretty good. But I'm not really feeling her being a Ghostbuster. That's really 1990s. You feel me? I doubt that, young adults, because I'm a young adult, are going around researching ghosts. We don't do that. As the episode continued, I was really waiting for a ranger to meet another ranger because normally those first introductions are very important to the construction of the actual team as the season goes on. And we had our introduction when Amelia accidentally shot a net onto our future Blue Ranger, Ollie. And things got a little Power Ranging.
Activate it.
Wrong button.
Are you okay?
Nothing really smart.
Oh shit.
Power Rangers!
A reporter working on a story for BuzzBust? What are you doing here?
Online reviews said it was a great place to get zapped. So I'm giving it 5 stars. Power Rangers!
But that was fine, considering that if you look at some of the Neo Saban seasons of Power Rangers, whenever the Pink Ranger will meet the Blue Ranger in the early constructions of an episode, it always was these quirky, kind of a weird introduction between the two characters. And it was nice to see Hasbro keep that going for Dino Fury. I'm pretty sure that there are some kids who grew up watching Dino Charge, so that was a little bit of familiarity with them to see that pink and blue interaction be weird. It's a little bit of a thing they're doing now that I thought was cool. Once Void Knight, our villain of the season, our ultimate big bad, appears within the episode, and he makes an entire crater right there in the middle of Dino Henge to find the underneath base. Bruh, when I tell you that I am so thankful he looks badass, I am so thankful, because over the years, ever since 2011, a lot of the villains for Power Rangers have not had these intimidating, strong builds. But when you look at Void Knight with the silver, the white, the black, the purple, the sword, the night theme, it is so dynamic how he looks. And I'm very much so happy they kept that originator from the Sentai. Even making him better, he sounds badass.
Under those old statues? Interesting. Where's that energy source? It must be mine.
His voice was cool as hell. Once we go inside of the underground base, things got a little familiar. A little too familiar. There were a lot of things within this next scene that was taken from previous places, and I'm gonna point them all out because I'm petty. The underground base was a copycat of the Dino Charge base, and also a strong copycat of the Dino Thunder base. Now, let's talk about Dino Thunder first. We know that that base was located underneath the home of Tommy Oliver. But the other entryway was also outside of the city of Reefside, inside of the forest. And I was like, damn, that's a little Dino Thunder right there. You feel me? Forest location, forest entry. I was like, okay, I see what y'all doing. And then the overall structure on the inside was damn near a carbon copy of Dino Charge. Especially when you look at the wall where their swords are located. They basically took the Inner Gems wall mount and put it up in that scene and said, hey, look, we got a place to put their swords in. Y'all, you dig? They copied that. They got a little lazy. Just a little bit lazy, you know, just a little bit. But another thing that started to annoy me a little bit was that Ollie and Amelia are sitting behind shelves watching this cyborg dinosaur and Void Knight have this interaction. And I'm like, hey, somebody hand their ass some popcorn and a snack. Because they sitting up there just watching like, wow, this is crazy. Ain't nobody got shit to say. Like, that's some freaky shit, right? That's some freaky shit. Ain't nobody got nothing to say. I thought that their characters should have kind of had a, oh my God, what's happening? Let's get out of here moment. But they stayed for the show. Hey. Maybe Amelia staying could kind of make sense. She's into this supernatural thing. but Ollie not getting the hell out of there was weird. We now have our big action scene, our big set piece of the episode. Y'all knew it was coming. It's the classic Unmorphed Ranger fight against some version of a threat, right? Long story short, when you look at this action sequence and how everything was set up with the room and with how the Rangers, Ollie and Amelia, used the environment around them, was damn near a carbon copy. I'm spitting a carbon copy of the action sequence from the first season of Beast Morphers. Look at it now. They're jumping around the room, right? They're sliding underneath things. They're pushing over shelving. They're throwing items at them. There's a whole lot of Beast Morphers within this first fight, and that was kind of disappointing, right? I wanted them to be more creative, find a different way to display that these Rangers already have some type of combat training, but don't copy Beast Morphers beat for beat. I didn't really care for that. But to me, making it even worse was the fact that before the battle started, Void Knight gets trapped by a net and electrocuted. Huh?
This might come as a shock, but no one likes a bully.
I didn't do anything! Don't tase me, bro! Don't tase me! I didn't do anything! Ow! 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 Ow!
So y'all did all of this setup for this villain where he looks badass, intimidating, he's not taking any shit, he knocked the damn dinosaur on his ass, he's very commanding, and now he's getting treated like Team Rocket from Pokemon. Come on, bruh. Didn't like that. Come on, man. Damn. Also, I didn't like the goddamn sword that Ollie had. If y'all pay attention, I'm petty. The sword was wobbling. There were multiple times when he was swinging it or moving it, and that sword was saying, that motherfucker was blowing in the wind like laundry. I'm goddamn. Really? Are we doing that now? We can't make quality props for the first episode of the show? I'm not saying he got to be swinging around a vibranium sword. Alright? Wakanda forever. I ain't saying that. But damn, you can't make a quality prop. I mean, goddamn. That motherfucker was blowing in the wind. I'm like, shit, man. God damn. We gotta make a quality prop better than that. But also going right back to Beast Morphers, just like how that season had terrific choreography and how movements were connected to other movements that finished in dynamic ways, they do the same thing for this season. The choreography when the Rangers are in their suits is terrific. There's a whole lot of aerial movement that looks fantastic in the first episode, and it kind of spins you around the room in this very engaging way.
Check it!
How's this?
I thought that the action sequence was dope once they were actually in their Ranger suits. Baby Bop winds up hitting the machine with some of that 1988 technology. You hit the motherfucking machine till it act right. And Zayto winds up waking up, coming out as the Red Ranger, doing his thing. And y'all know over the past few months, we done touched up Russell Curry a little bit on the channel. No, we done gave our brother some of them shots. You know. Hey. Like a slinky, he a wonderful toy, you know. Hey, shout out to Blush.
I'm picky like a slinky, I'm a wonderful toy. If you got some friends, well, I got some boys.
What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about?
You know, hey, we clowned him a little bit. But I thought his performance in his first episode was dope. And it was honestly extremely realistic to where that character was coming from. When he's talking to Amelia and Ollie, and it's revealed to you that this character has been asleep for 65 million years. A lot of people online were saying that Russell Curry, Zayto, was acting very stiffly. He was acting like Troy from Megaforce. Ain't nobody Troy from Megaforce. Nobody. The crackhead down the street is not Troy from Megaforce, okay? I honestly thought the way he acted to a lot of things within that episode was right on point. Because Power Rangers could have did two things. They could have had Zayto wake up from his 65 million year sleep, or however long it's been, and go, hey guys, we're the Power Rangers and we're going to beat them. Or he could have did some super cringe shit and started overacting. We know how they like to do it on Power Rangers from time to time. There will be a little bit of overacting.
Moon Knight! You have a mission to fulfill!
This man could have got up on some bullshit like, how many years? How many years was I asleep? 65 million. Oh God. I gotta sit down. We know how Power Rangers like to do it. He could have overacted, but I thought that him just kind of walking away very slowly, very stiffly, just trying to soak in the mental aspect of all of these years I've been asleep. Everybody that I know from that era, they not even ash. They not even maggot food. They're air now. Literally. The things that I know, the way of life, everything that I know is over with. It's like Captain America in the Marvel comic books stuck in the ice, but a billion times worse. And that was so dope how Russell Curry acted that and how it was written for the character.
How long was I in the stasis pod?
A very long time, I'm afraid. More than 65 million years.
Million?
Hey, you're in great shape for 65 million.
You know, I think we both are.
Well done. Well fucking done. We clowned our brother. But Russell, you did your thing, brother. Now, they got the girls and I guess you're bringing the boys, but you did your thing, player. You did your thing. This video is way too long. Way too long. I'm going to wrap it up real quick. So, we know that in Ryu Soger, the Sentai of Dino Fury, had a night theme. It was great to see Dino Fury embrace that night theme and try to find a way to create their own story around it. We saw the night theme throughout the entire episode, but we also saw it in Zayto's backstory that was fantastically displayed to us as an audience, and we really felt the weight of his planet being destroyed as people fought for it. That was very, very well done. And bringing in the morphing masters from the Power Ranger comic books to kind of tie up the show directly into the comic books and the history they've been establishing was a great move. Speaking of great moves, yo, maybe I gotta go back and watch it again. I don't know. But no comedy characters? Boy, y'all know I have to thank the Lord for that. No comedy characters. Cause y'all ass ain't funny, boy. No comedy characters. Thank you. Now, shout out to my baby. Christina Ho, who played Betty on Beast Morphers. Them characters ain't funny. And I was glad that they didn't have a comedy character because sometimes, as I said before, those characters really slow down an episode. Because they got to get in they fucking 2 minutes of fame and shit. Nah, fuck all that. I don't like the comedy characters. Them not being here was a good decision. Yo, y'all, you know. Oh, shit. The first episode of Dino Fury was definitely a good step in the right direction. We can't burn nobody alive this week, y'all. I really wanted to, but we can't. Now, for y'all that ain't following me on IG or Twitter, y'all tripping. Alright, we interacting with the Power Ranger community. We up here chilling. Just last Saturday, we had an episode of Power Rangers Court, boy, where we was sitting up, chopping it up with everybody. I pull people on the IG Live. We talk on video in front of the audience. It's dope, bruh. We might do the same thing this Saturday. I just gotta think of a topic. So, y'all hit up my IG at Marcus Digital. We gonna have Power Rangers Court this Saturday. Preferably after lunch. You know, I gotta eat. But we're gonna have Power Rangers Court. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do reviews for every episode. I probably won't. But if there's something dynamic that happens, I will do a discussion video talking about it. We're gonna chop it up. Alright, y'all. Anyway, it's been weird, but it's been real. Shout out to our brother ATO Worldwide for pulling up to the IG Live. Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to Este. You understand me? Hey, man, that's the homie. You know, he's the Power Rangers. You know, Tom Brady. He out here doing the thing, boy. But, yeah, my camera getting ready to die. So, get out of here, bitch.
See, they gon' look dope. When I pull up, she gon' look dope. Look at he mad, ain't look, bro. She bad as hell, but can't cook, though. It don't matter, but you still watching me while I did it for the look, though. 100 feet worth of drip, don't drown this fly shit, that's the look, though. And look, though. I'm the wave, you can look, though. I'm something different, I don't think you get it, but I still did it for the look, though. Look, though.